Everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 2 of Ultimate Fantastic Four. Now, as you know, Ultimate Fantastic Four was meant to be the ultimate Marvel take on starting up the Fantastic Four and doing a new and clean slate, much like with Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Avengers. And this one is meant to cover the potential origin of the Ultimate Fantastic Four. And yeah, some elements were adapted for the 2015 Fantastic Four film that I did cover. And the cover mainly has Ultimate Reed in his suit, sort of showing off his elastic abilities. And the story starts off introducing 5 years ago to the ultimate version of Mole Man, who mainly complains about the students not contributing in that, and saying that if they don't contribute, they'll basically be thrown out, and even chastise, berates, and ridicules about their sort of lazy behaviour. And after he reprimands them, we see how, some of the students mock him, but we see how Ultimate Victor Von Doom, who's meant to be Victor Von Doom, says he's a genius. It's the Mole Man! Mole mole! Idiots. Why don't you marry him? Wait, let's us mark the occasion. Victor actually spoke to the rest of us. And we do kind of see how, Reed is still looking at his project from when he was a young kid. And we do see how, him and Ultimate Sue still talk. And he even talks about, the results and that. And how, he thinks his father's disappointed in him. But we know Ultimate Sue says that, that her father's not disappointed in him. And I know in some of the issues they were building up to a potential relationship between the two. But eventually would have Reed becoming the ultimate version of him becoming a villain. And we do see how, Reed still tries to talk with his parents. But it's clear that, his father and that doesn't want anything to do with him. And I know we're supposed to see Ultimate Reed's dad as a bit of a bad guy. But you gotta remember, from all the times Reed was a bit inconsiderate, not thinking how his actions would affect others. I'm not blaming Ultimate Reed's dad for being a little annoyed and a little disappointed in Reed for not really thinking how his actions was gonna feel. And we do see how, Ultimate Reed comes back into his dorm and sees that Victor Von Doom is sort of working on things, and Ultimate Reed kind of calls him out for it, for being in his room, and tells him to get out. But we see how he looks at his notes and realises, crap, he actually fixed my equation. And we see him entering into the dining room and wants to have a private talk with him. And they discuss about working their sort of files together, and it turns out Ultimate Victor Von Doom is actually at the back of the building for his bots and all that. But we see how they decide to work together to do one good thing for another good thing. And we see how, the ultimate version of Mole Man, who is known as Arthur McVolvick, is let in by Ultimate Sue Storm's father to talk with the military. And we see how Ultimate General Ross and that have found out that he's been tampering with experiments, and you can tell he sees no real shame in his actions. And despite him saying that, I did nothing wrong, you can tell they're right. What he did was extremely immoral and failed to see the bigger picture. And him saying, Dr. Sue Storm, what you were doing is normal. We did warn you. And we do see him leaving and saying, they told me this would happen. Who's they? And quickly leaves off. And we see how, the project finally comes to fruition today. And this was back in 2004. So we see how, everyone is getting ready, setting up the tests. And we do see how Ultimate Johnny Storm jokes with Reed, saying how, yeah, he's got the eye for his sister and that. And we do see, yeah, Ultimate Ben Grimm showing up to meet up with Ultimate Reed and the others. And seeing that as this is his big break, they invite Ultimate Ben Grimm along. And yeah, after testing the sort of device and thinking it will work, and after the sort of countdown, we see how something goes wrong that leads up to a chain reaction that will eventually give them their powers. And yeah, the next issue is gonna have them fully affected and having their abilities. So I think, to me, issue 2 isn't too bad. Again, this is meant to cover the second part of their origin, and I think having Victor Von Doom play a key part in gaining the Fantastic Four's powers made sense. As yeah, sometimes revamping an origin means you're gonna take risks. You're gonna sort of think what you want to change, alter, and sort of fix up despite what people try and do, but you want to kind of do something new. And I think Fantastic Four can work as long as it's done carefully. So I think this issue still deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still enjoyable. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.